I am Ashcraft, and welcome to today's video. This is a completely original idea that showcases my incredible originality. We are going to be reading scary stories that I just randomly found on the internet, aka Reddit, and grinding out wither skulls, because I need wither skulls. Who doesn't? So, first victim of the day. Very nice. Don't ask why my fortress is in this state. It's a great question and I don't feel like explaining. Oh, yes! Let's go straight off the bat. Come here, little skellies. Do one of you disappear? By the way, I am a wuss, so I'll be luring them all back here because I always freaking get hit, bro. Die. Let the stories commence. Story 1. This happened about 8 months ago, and I still think about it every time I drive late at night. I was coming back from a friend's place in another city, and it was already past 2 a.m., so the highway was basically empty except for the occasional truck. I actually like driving at that hour because it's quiet and there's no traffic stress, so I had music playing low and was just cruising along, not really thinking about anything. I do not want to hit these piglins, bruh. I remember I was on a long straight stretch of road with no streetlights, just my headlights and darkness on both sides, when I noticed something far ahead in my lane. At first I thought it was a road sign or maybe a cardboard box that fell off a truck, because it wasn't really moving at all. But as I got closer, my headlights started to light it up more clearly and I realized it wasn't an object. It was shaped like a person standing right in the middle of a highway. I immediately slowed down because obviously that didn't make sense. There were no nearby cars, no broken down vehicles, nothing that would explain why someone would just be standing there at that time of night. The closer I got, the more uneasy I felt, like my brain was trying to warn me before I fully understood what I was seeing. The figure looked tall and thin, and it wasn't trying to wave me down or move out of the way. It was just standing there facing my direction, completely still. I remember thinking maybe it was someone drunk or injured, so I slowed almost to a stop about 20 or 30 feet away. My headlights were fully on it now, and that's when I noticed something that made my stomach drop. It wasn't reacting to the light at all. Most people would shield their eyes or step aside, but it didn't move even slightly. It just stood there. I leaned forward a little over my steering wheel trying to see its face, and I swear I couldn't make out any features. Not like it was dark, I mean, it literally looked blank, like the light wasn't reflecting off of face at all. Right when I was trying to figure out what I was looking at, it suddenly took one slow step towards my car. Not a stumble, not a normal walk, just one deliberate step. That was enough for me. Dude. Oh my gosh. It's going down. It's going down! Oh, wow. Gang violence. Oh, yes! Okay, wait. This actually is looking pretty good. We've got our first skull and it's only been like 10 minutes. This is awesome. Last time it took me a solid hour of grinding to even get one, so I didn't wait to see anything else. I hit the gas and swerved around it, and as I passed, I glanced to the side for half a second. There was nothing there. No person beside my window, no shadow behind me, nothing in the mirror when I checked. It was just empty road again like it had never been there. I actually pulled over about a minute later because my hands were shaking so bad I couldn't hold the steering wheel steady. I kept replaying it in my head, trying to come up with a logical explanation, but nothing made sense. If it was a person, where did they go in those 2 seconds? There was nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, just flat roadside and open ground. I eventually convinced myself I was tired and imagined it. The thing is, I wasn't sleepy at all before that moment. And what still bothers me the most isn't that something was standing there. It's that whatever it was waited until I got close to move. That's so creepy. I feel like there's so many stories of like the faceless figure on the— oh my gosh, there's so many places. Oh my gosh, there's so many places. Just that faceless figure on the side of the road. Surely it's not all coincidence, right? Like, okay, I just walked into that one. I should really just go hit these. The piglins though. The piglins are scaring me. Okay, why don't I just get burnt? Ah. I put the lights at the end of the tunnels in like holes so that they'll like, I could easily see, but I think it might be lighting up too much. I think the skeletons aren't gonna spawn with the lights there. so I might have to go take them all down. No, but I love, like, driving late night. Like, late night driving scary stories. Okay, I have no idea what order all of those words are supposed to go in, but I like them. Because I also love driving at night, and something about it, you know, just scratches that itch. Oh, good. There's so many blazes. How do I get that to stop spawning? Is it really just the light? Should I take it down everywhere? Is there pigment? Don't step down, please. I'm not enjoying this. How did I not... Did they just throw the fire to the side of you? How did I not get hit there? Anyways, on to the next. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're so cute, but you hurt. Do you hurt? Yeah, you do. Story 2. This happened last winter, and the memory of it is very much still in my head. I live alone in a small apartment. It's nothing fancy, just a normal apartment building with thin walls and creaky pipes. Around midnight, I was in the bathroom doing my usual night routine, phone in hand, watching some funny crazy videos on TikTok, occasionally switching to Alibaba to check out some girly stuff from the videos. I have no idea what that is. Rolling one of those facial massage rollers over my cheeks because apparently I believe it somehow fixes everything. That was when I heard a knock, not on the front door, but on the bathroom door. It was 3 slow taps from the other side of the door, and instantly I froze. I live alone. No pets, no roommates, and I was pretty sure I had locked the front door that night. I stood there staring at the door, roller still in my hand, waiting for a laugh or for someone to just jump out from the door and be like, "Got you," but there was nothing, just silence. My brain immediately tried to rationalize it. Could it be the pipes? Or probably neighbors? Or just old building noises? Then it happened again. 3 knocks. This time slower. I immediately yanked the door open. The hallway light was off, my apartment was empty, dead quiet. I barely slept the whole of that night, and I still don't know what made that sound. Has anyone experienced knocking like that inside their place? Ooh, that was a short one, but it was scary. Sometimes I'll be, when I'm actually home alone right now. My roommate's gone for the weekend, and like, you have to wonder, what would you do if you had that happen to you and there actually was someone on the other side of the door? I mean, probably, like, you know, scream, at least. I'm a screamer. Do I want to go for that? He's, like, literally being guarded by all those blaze. Oh, let's go. Earn my prayers. Ah, die. Ah, so many. No, don't fly away. You're not allowed. Yo, let's go second head. I cannot believe how lucky we're getting. Oh my gosh. Last time, let me tell you, it was not like this. Anyways, on with the stories. Story 3. Hi, I need to tell this story to someone, and maybe someone on the internet can describe what my girlfriend and I experienced. It was around 4 p.m. when we suddenly decided to go to a waterfall we had seen online. We live in Santa Catarina, Brazil. The name of the waterfall was, excuse my pronunciation, Morro de Fatima Waterfall. Isn't that French? I don't know. Anyways, and we were following the map. We went there by motorcycle, and it was already getting close to dark. When we were about 12 minutes away by bike, we decided to continue on foot because the motorcycle couldn't handle the terrain. We walked for about 24 minutes along a path that split to the left and right. We checked the map and chose the left path. It was getting darker, and I started to find several mushrooms I had never seen before. We were also seeing signs of water and smooth stones like the ones you find near waterfalls. We walked another 15 minutes and went far past the waterfall. We had taken the wrong path, but we decided to keep going. My girlfriend, I don't know if she has some kind of spiritual sensitivity, but whenever something is about to go wrong, she feels it beforehand. We kept going until we found a yellow sign that simply said, "Danger." It sounds like a joke, but it's not. I decided to climb a bit higher to see if I could spot anything. It was already getting very dark, and my girlfriend was starting to panic. After I had gone about 30 steps up, we heard a sound coming from all directions at once. It wasn't an animal, and it definitely wasn't human. She went into complete panic and started to run. I didn't feel afraid at first because I wanted to understand what the sound was, but I decided to calm her down and go back down with her. Okay, wait. Pause. You hear a sound from every direction at once. You know it's not human or animal, and you're not scared because you just want to like figure out what it is. Okay, anyways, continuing. I'm a very rational person, but that loud sound felt like some kind of presence warning us to leave. At the same time, a strong wind seemed to come from every direction. We ran away, and when we got home, we tried to look up animal sounds similar to what we had heard, but we couldn't find anything. It's hard to describe, and it didn't match any animal. I took photos of the type of mushroom I found in the forest we entered. This happened a week ago, and to this day, I feel like it was something very strong on a spiritual level. I've never felt anything like that before. The curiosity I felt in such an obviously dangerous situation was strange. I felt like I left my body for a moment because the sound was so intense. I feel like going back there earlier in the day, but my girlfriend will never allow it. I feel like if nature didn't want us to continue, we should respect that, but I would like to understand why we couldn't go any further. You never know what you're gonna find on the internet, like if it's gonna be real or not. But like, sometimes you just have to wonder, like, if that truly did happen, you scared me. Like, you know, what is it? Everyone has that experience or two, or many, where they find something they just don't know. And oh, that's interesting. Ha! Pit them against each other. Oh, put them all against each other. Thank you. I wonder if I can get these two to shoot each other. Shoot! Ah, you guys are lame. But yeah, that's odd. I can't think of... Oh, it's a little baby one. I can't think of... Why? Okay, why is there so many regular skeletons all of a sudden? Okay, I don't like how you're going around the piglin. Okay, this is not cool. I mean, maybe there really was a spirit there that didn't want you to enter if you believe in the paranormal, but... I don't know. I feel like those scary stories about being out in the woods, though, especially like when you're on foot, are always like nerve-wracking, because... Whoa, big slime. Like, what if it really is some massive predator? Like, you know, you stand no chance at that point. Jackpot! Dude, I almost hit you. Oh my gosh, why are you protecting this thing? Shit. No. Oh my god. Oh, bro, when I tell you I was putting every ounce of concentration into placing those blocks, I was like holding back. I was shaking. I was holding back all of the adrenaline. Okay, we're just gonna do this. So, wait, where are they? And I know this is worthless because I'll end up throwing this sword away anyways, but sometimes I just kind of like to do this. It's satisfying. Okay, wait, no. Okay, am I stupid? I don't even remember what I was talking about. Anyways. Next story. Are you mad at me? Okay, good. So I'm actually not gonna include all that I just filmed, but I was reading a story and 3 paragraphs in I realized it was AI. Screw AI, bro. Here's the real story 4. I was about 9 years old living in Suriname. I think that's how you say it, Suriname. Anyways, at the time, and probably still rings true today, it's a poor country with one major city and the rest of the area is very rural. We lived in one of those rural areas, can't even call it a town, with our closest neighbor in front of our house and the next neighbor miles away. We also live next to the rainforest. There's no reason for anyone to drive by our area. There's nothing but a dirt road and bushes and trees all around us. We also didn't have TV or any entertainment at the house. My siblings and I would spend our free time reading books, playing with toys, or riding our bikes. And for years, it remained that way. A quiet place with little to no visitors. One day, I saw something that changed everything for me. Background about me. I always had experiences with ghosts as a kid, and I still do, rarely as an adult. I don't seek them out. I had my hair pulled, legs scratched, words whispered to me when no one is around. I just get used to it, and these are rare occurrences, so I don't think about it much. Back to the story. I was watching the yard dogs play when I saw a white male jogging past our house on the dirt road. The dirt road leads to a dead end. I've never seen this person before. My neighbors are Indian and they live alone. I asked my mom about that man. She didn't see him and didn't know who I was talking about. He was wearing jogging clothes, I remember. He had shorts on. The dogs are guard dogs, but they did not bark or notice him. I couldn't see his face. I didn't think much about him until a few days later. I saw him again, jogging on the dirt road passing the house. I immediately ran to my bike and decided to follow him. Again, dogs were quiet for some reason. I don't know why I followed him. It wasn't curiosity. I didn't tell my mom or anyone, which I usually do. I just left with my bike, going slowly behind him, probably about 12 feet away or so. I didn't hear any footsteps. When you run on the dirt road, you would hear something. Gravel, dirt, something. I didn't hear anything. He didn't turn around. He didn't acknowledge me, even though I was obviously behind him following closely. I should have turned back. What was wrong with me? I couldn't stop myself. Something tells me to keep following him. We both said nothing to each other. We made it to the dead end of the dirt road. He keeps running into the grass and straight towards the trees. The grass is tall, about mid-thigh to hip height. No sounds, no rustling. The grass barely bends around him, trampling through the grass. He kept going. I got off my bike. As I was about to take 1 foot forward to step on the grass to follow him, I heard my mom's voice to my left, loud and clear as day, calling my name. Maggie? I turned around and said, "What?" No one was there. No one was behind me. I turned back facing forward, and the man was gone too. No trace of him. I was alone. I felt a deep chill inside and immediately hopped on my bike and rode home as fast as I could. Okay, wait, why is there actually so many piglins right here? I can't, fight anything, bruh. I love you guys, you're my kin, but you gotta calm down. When I got home, my mom was cooking. She never left the house, and I never saw that man again. I truly believe that thing was not human. I believed I was charmed somehow, lured out from my house on purpose. That was not our ghost or spirit. There are some entities in this world that can't be understood or explained. I hope I never run into that again. Decades later, I met with a psychic medium who told me there's a guardian spirit protecting me, an older woman, but I don't think it's my late great-grandma. Not sure how much of that is true, but something snapped me out of it to save me, and I'm forever grateful for it. Bro, wait. Yo, that was our third one. Let's go. That's quite the experience. Also, I low-key think the mob gap is filled up with freaking piglins. So I might just call it here. But wow, yeah. No, if you do believe in the paranormal, that totally sounds like something wanted to draw you out. Which is freaky, right? Yeah, that's why you never follow things into weird places. Actually, just don't follow anyone. Don't be stalkers, guys. Don't do that. It's not worth it. Anyways, I will be linking all of these stories that I just found randomly on Reddit under my video. So if you want to read them, see responses, go look. Bruh, this is what happens when you've had a world for a long time. The gas just start tearing up the landscape. Before you click off, I just gotta flex my castle on you guys. Most of my videos are all just building this thing, so if you're interested in that, and yes, it's all in survival, no cheats. I've had this world for 4 years, and we're gonna finish it this year. Trust. So, subscribe and you know what to do. Bye!